What's up guys, welcome to episode 2 of the trading course series. Today we're going to talk about candlesticks because candlesticks are very important in trading. It's literally the basic of every price chart. Most of you probably already know a bit how it works, but today we're going into it a bit deeper, but also for the beginners who don't have a clue. If you survived episode 1, you have no problems watching this one, because this one will be surely more, I don't want to call it entertaining, but there will be more to do on your screen and to actually follow along. So a candlestick shows you 4 important things. You got the open, the close, the high and the low. So we got 2 candlesticks, of course, a green one. Let me make it green, is that quickly possible? Yes. And a red one. Can I make that one red? Okay. So of course I don't have to explain anyone that the green one means that price closed above the open, and red means price closed below the open. So of course these are also candlesticks, but let me do it white. Price came from here, all candlesticks, and then currently on a 4-hour time frame, but as you can see, 1 minute, 3 minutes, you get all sorts of time frames. But this, for example, this candle equals 4 hours of price action. At the start it starts here, and after 4 hours price closed here, and then you have another candlestick following. But what is missing from these candlesticks? Of course we see a low and a high, but these are not lows and highs, because you always see, you can see here, all those tiny things. What are those? Those are called wicks. And wicks are very important, you don't have to ignore them. And this is why we don't just use lines, more about that later in the video, because with wicks we can actually perfectly tell what happened in this time frame. Let me add some wicks. I don't know what the color will be, okay. So now you can see price opened here. During this 4 hours, price went here, fully to this low, price went here, fully to this high, but at the end of the 4 hours, price closed here and a new candlestick forms. Same thing with here, sorry that it's not white, should be red. Can I change the color quickly? So you know price came from above now, price opened here in this 4 hours, price fully went up to here, price fully went down here during those 4 hours, but at the end of those 4 hours it closed here. So here I added the names. Yeah, don't look at it, it's not some graphic master thing, but this is very easy to understand, so I don't want to spend too much time on this. As you see with the green candle, this is the open, this is the close, high and low. The red candle, this is the open, this is the close, and this is the low, and this is the high. But let me take those candles, for example. Let's zoom in here, for example. Price stopped here, then on this red candle, price dumped all the way, but you see those tiny wicks. This one doesn't have major wicks, but this one has. So you know price started here, this is 4 hours, so in those 4 hours price tapped this bottom, tapped this high, and after that closed up top here. So it's really simple. If you still have some trouble, because I don't think this is very difficult, but maybe I'm overestimating this, but if you still have trouble with this, if you don't understand it, watching it again. If you still have trouble, join the Discord and just read it. There are also pictures with a bit better quality in there. You can just read it and then you'll understand it's really not that difficult. Now more about that lines thing. Why don't we just use lines? I can actually show you. So as I already mentioned, with candlesticks we can exactly tell what price did on this time frame. Imagine I say let's use lines. You don't know anything. Of course you see, okay, price ranging a bit, ranging, dumping, but you don't know what's going on actually. Is this a dump actually, or did price just wick this with their wick, so with the small part, okay, I'm getting it, with the small part, or did price just close there and it's down? You don't know anything, you just see lines, and you also can't do any analysis on this. You can also have lines with markers or anything else. This, you don't know anything. That's why we use candlesticks. Candles tell you the full story of the chart and how price is moving. Now a bit more about the wicks. So we know this is the body, this is the body, and these small lines are called wicks. Okay, so why are wicks important? I'm not going to show it because it's going to fuck up the chart, but those wicks are also just candlesticks but on lower time frames. So why are wicks important? As we know, this is the open, the closed, high, low. This is the body of the candle, the thick part, and these are the wicks, the small parts. Because wicks are not just there to show, okay, price did this, but it's okay. No, because this wick, every wick, are just also candlesticks, bodies actual bodies like we see this, and not just those thin lines, but on lower time frames. Because this is a 4-hour candle, but for example on the 1, 3 or 5 minute, I'm not going to show it because it's going to fuck up the chart. But price also make candles here. Candles, 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 up, down, up, down. They also have wicks, of course. But actual price movement is happening there. So wicks, you can't ignore them. You have to add them in your analysis. It's not like, okay, this is a level here, but I'm not going to include the wick, just the top of the body. That's not how it works. You have to take the wick into account. So for now, this is it, and there's nothing more expert to know, nothing more difficult to know about candlesticks. These are candlesticks. One last time, because I don't want to keep repeating myself, as it's probably not that difficult. You have the body, the thick part, you have the wick, the small parts and thin parts, and then you have the high, low, that's both the same in both candles, of course. And then in a green candle, which price goes up, the open is down, the close is up. And in a red candle, also called a bearish candle, green candle is also called a bullish candle, but we don't use those terms. You get the open here and the close there because price dropped. That's basically it for episode 2. Very easy. I don't think this is that difficult. Also, as I mentioned in episode 1, how do you study this? People want to draw candlesticks in their notebook. I don't think it's needed. I really think, or maybe I'm wrong, but I really think you should understand this. And if not, just rewatch the video, or if you want to draw it, up to you. If that helps you learn, I won't judge. It's all good. And I'll see you guys in episode 3, where we'll explore even more about trading. See you guys there.